Hi, I'm Kolarile, and I love talking about communication. And there is a saying that goes, may you live in interesting times. And it's actually based on a Chinese curse. And boy, are we living in interesting times right now with war and conflict, with famine and instability, and a resurgence of the far right. It's enough to get you depressed. And yet, my communicator of the week for this week is the power of the human spirit. Yeah, I know what you're thinking, huh? How does that make sense? Because, yeah, there's a lot of things going wrong right now in the world. But actually, what I have noticed much more this week is some of the great things that are positive about us and about us as human beings. And I really wanted to celebrate that instead. And there were so many great examples this week that I just couldn't settle on one. Yes, there were the far right thugs who demonstrated violence and intolerance all throughout the country. But at the same time, they were completely dwarfed, indeed dominated by the counter protesters with their message of unity and harmony and peace. There was the example of the Imam in Liverpool who brought refreshments to the far right protesters outside his mosque, which led to a calming down of tensions and eventually a discussion where they actually realized that they had a lot more commonalities than they had first thought. And this example was actually perfectly summed up by the UK Prime Minister Sir Keir Starmer when he said,
"The far right is showing who they are. We have to show who we are."
There was Kamala Harris at a rally in Wisconsin when faced with protesters at her rally making a lot of noise about the conflict in Gaza. Instead of just dismissing them and shouting them down, took time to listen to them and then responded.
We're here to fight for our democracy. Which includes respecting the voices that I think that we are hearing from. And let me just say this on topic of what I think I'm hearing over there.
And then, of course, we've had the Olympics with Palestinian athletes competing next to Israeli athletes, with refugees competing and winning medals. And then my favorite moment of them all was when legendary Brazilian gymnast Rebecca Andrade won the gold medal, beating out her competitor, the GOAT, Simone Biles. But instead of Simone kind of being depressed or, not really showing the great human spirit, she and her fellow competitor, Jordan Charles, who won the bronze medal, bowed down to pay homage to Rebecca Andrade on the medal podium. It was just a great example of the triumph of the human spirit. This is what humanity is meant to be, and I'm here for it all week. Now, what does that have to teach us about communication? Well, it is this. Positivity is a great tool for all of us as communicators. You will find that those who are positive rather than negative, those who look for solutions rather than finding the problems, those are the people that are more respected, that we prefer to listen to, and that generally end up progressing and becoming the leaders in our midst. So if you are trying to be a great communicator, focus on being positive in your outlook, being positive in the words that you say, the ideas that you put forward, and you will find you get a far better reception from your peers, your colleagues, and all those people around you. I hope that helped. As always, when you want to start working on your communication skills, the best place to start is with my free masterclass, no charge. And you will see the link somewhere on this page. It's about communication super skills that you really should be developing if you want to become a great communicator. Check it out, and I'll see you on the next video.